What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. My name is Billy. I'm the host. We're here today in Trent's Unnamed studio with Trent Ludzack producing.
Hello.
And I'm joined today by my special guest, Duncan Cannon.
Oh man, thank you for having me, man. We're here in Korea doing a great thing.
Annyeong haseyo. Duncan is a drummer and is a prospective comedian.
Yeah.
So you kind of came on this show because you're curious about stand-up comedy and getting into it.
Yeah, like I'm a professional musician. I play guitar, bass, and drums. I kind of wanted to just do everything my dad did. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was always the creative guy. He was a playwright, stand-up. He did all these things.
Oh, and you're also an ex-professional wrestler.
Yeah. My finished move was looking at the lights.
Was your wrestling name just Duncan Cannon?
It was Duncan Wayne. Yeah, because my dad's name was Wayne, so I was like, all right, I'll just throw that in there.
Okay, yeah.
It's a lot.
How do you feel about the WWE getting sold to Saudi Arabia or something like that?
I don't know. I kind of hope it doesn't happen, right? Because like all these women are just going to get just abused at this point.
Well, yeah. Isn't the whole women thing like they just got like some babes up there or something to sexualize them?
I don't even know, man. I know whenever they do shows in Saudi, like the women can't even like they have to wear full body suits. They can't show any of their skin other than their heads.
But they're still wearing like the skin tight bodysuits.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. It's like
so,
more suits basically.
They're breaking their own rules at that point.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
So like you've been thinking about starting comedy. I think Atlanta's actually a really good place to start comedy.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what I've noticed, it seems to be thriving. I remember David Lucas. He was a big deal here for a little while before he moved out. Yeah, he was always funny to me anyway. He was always roasting people and shit like that.
Yeah, he became regular on Kill Tony.
Yeah,
and but that was in Los Angeles, so that's a ways to go.
Yeah,
I know. Tall Trade did a show with David Lucas at the Macon event venue or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, it was it's not Whiskey River anymore, is it?
I can't remember what it was called.
Okay, I remember Dad used to do stand up over at Whiskey River a lot.
Your dad did stand up too?
Yeah, he did stand up. It was a lot of who ate all the pussy jokes, but he did stand up.
Dude, your dad sounds awesome.
Yeah, he was. It was great.
He like plays music, wrestles.
Oh yeah, he did it all, man. He was the tattoo artist in our town and shit.
Does stand up?
Yeah,
tattoos?
Yeah, he did tattoos. He did most of my tattoos.
What does this guy not do?
Live.
I want to learn how to do tattoos.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm not a great artist. I can draw like simple things.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, tattooing's hard, man. I tried it. Not confident enough to actually do it on somebody though.
I'll do it on myself, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't have the confidence to do it on someone else.
Did like a little blue smiley face right there, but fucking all faded.
It's a little faded.
It's all faded, dude.
You got a lot of tattoos. You said your dad did most of those?
Yeah, he did most of them. He did the Don't Try right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. He did this one.
There is no world where my dad would tattoo me. Hey, son, you want to...
Yeah, dude. He actually tattooed the Blink-182 smiley face on me. That was like my first one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty cool.
Your dad is based.
He is pretty based.
You're a dad. Are you going to tattoo your daughter?
Yeah, when I get home. Tattoo her when I get home, dude.
Was she 4 years old?
Yeah, she's 4, dude. She had her checkup today. She had 2 shots, so she's already kind of fevered up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got any advice?
For being a
I'm
dad?
an expecting father.
The only advice I could give is to just... Because, during the pregnancy, like, your wife is going to be going through some shit.
Yeah.
You know? Just don't take it personally.
Right.
And in terms of like fatherhood and stuff like that, it definitely changes everything. Like your perspective on everything changes, dude, when you see it. Do you know if it's a boy or girl yet?
It's a girl.
Oh, I was about to say you're going to let it choose whenever it comes, like whenever it's
time
to
you
choose.
know. I'm not going to have a gender reveal party or anything like that.
just paint everything gray.
Yeah.
No, it's a different world, man. You just got to just be there, pay attention to everything because it goes by so fast, dude.
It is. I'm a little concerned about how much time I spend out doing stand up or trying to make money,
Yeah.
whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
How do you balance that?
Well, it's a mutual understanding because, like, I play gigs every weekend, in terms of, hired gun cover bands and stuff like that. Like, I'm always trying to do the side hustle and make money, and it's just the understanding that your income is going to be supplementing whatever you're making together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're having fun doing what you love, then
You married?
I am married.
Okay.
Yeah, married. I married really young.
How relatable.
Yeah, dude. Just a couple millennials.
How old were you when you got married?
I was fucking 21.
Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah, dude.
How long were you guys dating?
A year.
Whoa.
Yeah, I proposed to her like 3 months in, dude. I was like hypnotized.
That's
I
nuts.
guess. Yeah, dude. It's weird, man. Like we had already met before, but like we forgot that we met at like this show, and then we met at my dad's tattoo shop, but she didn't remember that.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, it's friend of a friend kind of thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I met my wife kind of before really we knew who each other were. We were just in like the same like chat room at the same time.
Same chat room.
Well,
Fuck
it was like,
dude.
yeah, it was a bunch of people from like the high school music scene.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I remember that. Man, so where did you grow up at?
Marietta. Around
okay.
here.
Okay. So the high school music scene was probably a lot more diverse than down in South Georgia where I was
Well,
from.
we had this all ages club called Swayze's. And so like high schoolers could go there and could play in bands there. So there was kind of like a scene of kids who had bands.
Yeah.
Like Lassiter High School had some bands.
Oh,
and
cool.
my high school had like two that I can remember.
Man, I remember in my high school there was a thing of you were either in a country band, you played by yourself, or you were in the Christian emo bands.
Yeah.
You remember those fucking Christian emo bands, dude? But
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
everywhere at a time, like, and they just made all that sweet church money.
Well, Under Oath
Yeah.
really kind of kicked off like the
Sure.
Christian metalcore
Yeah.
phenomena.
I forgot about Under Oath. It's not that I forgot about Under Oath. It's just
Under Oath rocks, dude.
Yeah, dude,
They had some
dude.
good records.
yeah, for sure, dude. Man, and you were a musician as well, yeah?
Yeah, I play the bass
Cool.
mostly. I played the bass in bands.
Yeah.
My band in high school, I was actually the vocalist.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I could never really be just a vocalist. I'm so not confident.
Yeah.
But like the gig that we played last weekend, our singer like just he blew his voice out, so I had to take over all his parts,
Nice.
and it was weird.
I'm not a great singer. I'm more of like a yell into the microphone
Yeah.
kind of guy. But we didn't have a singer.
Yeah.
So that was what we had at the time.
You make do, man.
And then I did some yelling in Like Mike, which is my more serious project that I joined after high school.
Cool. Good stuff, man.
Did you ever like do any tours or anything?
I played the CMA Fest one year.
That's crazy.
Hoping for Gretchen Wilson.
That's not.
At
How many
BB
people
King's.
was that?
Like, who was there? I mean, it was
Like audience?
the audience. We played the basement of BB King's, so it could only fit about 100 people.
Okay.
We played there, and then Gretchen's band wanted to use our amps after, and so I was like, "Yeah, that's cool. You could use our amps." And then we're just hanging around because we're just going to watch the show and watch them, supervise their gear. And then her manager walks up to us and says, "Y'all can't be here." And I was like, "But they're using our amps." And they were like, "Yeah, but the show's just for her fan club, so you can't be in here."
I would say, well.
And I was like, "All right."
then give me my amps back.
Yeah, no. So I was like, all right, let's load the amps up. So like, we just grabbed our amps and left, and she did not like that too much. She was spitting dip at us and shit. It was really fun.
The artist or
The artist, Gretchen Wilson herself.
was upset that you left because her manager told you not to be there anymore?
Yeah, even though they were using her shit.
What a dumbass.
Yeah, and it was an emotionally charged thing because we were like, this whole Nashville thing's so pretentious.
That's what. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, it was Nashville. Yeah.
Yeah, so we decided to become Nashville recording artists. I set up a recording rig in the hotel room when we got blackout, and we played a few.
So, do you know how to record?
Yeah.
Logic or Pro Tools or
Honestly, I just use Adobe.
Adobe?
I like Audition.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, because I'm stupid and I like bright colors.
And as long as you mic everything up, it's not like you need virtual instruments or anything.
Yeah, you just got to make sure everything's mic'd and good.
I think for musicians, you have a strong advantage in stand-up comedy because a lot of comics haven't had to learn the hard lessons that musicians have to learn, which is first and foremost that nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like at first, nobody cares. And in comedy, it's a little bit easier because your friends will actually come out to the show.
It won't with music, that's for sure.
But a lot of things comics don't do is they don't record as often as they should, and they don't tour as often as they should. They don't hit the road and like make connections, so they just end up being involved in the hometown scene, and that's really all they do.
Just kind of stagnating at home,
and that's great. You can definitely work your way up the scene, and you want to do that. But also, there's a whole world out there. There's a whole potential of fans in all kinds of different cities, and you can figure out which ones you do well in, which ones you're not so great in, and
And I mean, I assume that the styles of comedy are different from place to place too. I mean, you go to Boston and kill, and you go to Oregon and you just suck. You know what I mean? It just
I noticed a distinct style when I was in Philadelphia. A lot of the men comics were all kind of doing the same thing, or they had the same cadence and
that's how they talk, right?
But lots of different places. Boston too, everybody's doing the Bill Burr up there.
They saw what works.
That's the style, I guess. I think Atlanta also has a style. I don't know who I would really attribute it to, but there's definitely a noticeable style here.
What would you compare it to?
It's very aware. It's very self-aware and kind of self-deprecating. Not all the time, but that's one thing I noticed. And also a lot of times pretty open-ended. A lot of the stories don't have like a resolution at the end.
Okay. So it's what the old timers used to call alt comedy, maybe.
Definitely a lot of alt comedy here. Would you say so, Trent?
Man, I'm technically alt comedy.
So am I, really.
You should have saw the prep work that went to him going up to the mic. That was
cool. When I went to Austin, it was very edgy. A lot of guys moved out there because Joe Rogan told them to. And that's why I went. Don't get me wrong, but I went to try to get on Kill Tony, which I didn't. And I just wanted to check out the scene because it was apparently good. And it was good. It was a lot like any other major city, but the problem I had with Austin was it's not really a central hub to anywhere else. You're just kind of in the desert. Like you could go to like Oklahoma, and then from there it's like you either got to go all the way out west or all the way east.
What's Austin really known for is the comedy. I mean, I guess just the music and what Bethesda.
Joe Rogan moving there.
Yeah, Joe Rogan moving there.
Which is great. It's fine, but I'm not going to move there. It's just
it's becoming a lot of small fish in a really big pond now.
I don't think it's going to be this like comedy mecca where everybody is getting all the opportunities they could ask for or that they deserve.
It's just like music. Like not everyone's going to get a piece of the pie, you know.
I think if you're going to be a stand-up comic, be as close to New York City as possible. Because that's where you're going to be able to work and make a living.
Okay.
Atlanta, you really can only make a living if you're like producing shows or you're already famous or something like that. So you better have a really good TikTok game.
Really good TikTok game. Do the Stavros crowd work TikToks.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough to work out crowd work in Atlanta because a lot of the open mics are like just comics.
Oh yeah.
And if there are regular people, they've already been messed with like 10 times.
Yeah, they're just done at that point.
If you can get them early, then you can try.
May I always be the guy to jerk the curtain, dude.
Like, I'm sure Stavros got good at crowd work by consistently being booked on shows all the time.
Yeah.
That's really what you want, so you can mess with the crowd.
For sure.
Have you ever been to, like, Laughing Skull?
I haven't been to Laughing Skull. The only real stand-up I went to up here was whenever Sweetwater did it. That was pre-pandemic, though.
The brewery?
Yeah, the brewery.
Okay, yeah. Joe Pettis, shout out.
Yeah, it was Joe Pettis. Yeah, you did the thing, man. I got blackout drunk.
Nice.
Yeah.
I used to drink 420 when I was a drinker.
Yeah, dude. They had this stout that was only there, and it was like, I think it was like 15%. And we had like a little drink ticket or whatever. Had like 5 drinks on. I just smashed those things real fast.
Yeah, Pettis do be giving out the tickets.
Yeah, dude.
So how long did you do professional wrestling?
I grew up in the business. My dad started a promotion in like 2000 to 2007. So I kind of grew up in, learning the business and all that. And he gave it up in 2007. I started I started going back to training around 2015, 2016. And, yeah, I mean, I've just been doing it a little bit here and there and kind of taking a hiatus. I need to get my health in order before I go back into it.
Yeah, this seems rough, man.
Dude, it is rough, man. I got choke slammed on top of like 6 chairs one time by the guy who trained me.
How does that work? Like, so when you agree to do a match with somebody, do you like get with that person and plan all the stunts and cool stuff out?
Well, sometimes you don't even know who you're working until you get there, until they see who's all showing up, and then they make the card.
Yeah.
And then you just, if you're first to second match, you got to learn how to create a match really fast.
It's a lot like a comedy show, it sounds like.
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot of wrestling promoters get into comedy, like host people.
Oh, yeah.
I guess they have like a guy who kind of announces everything and.
Yeah, there's always like a commentator or stuff like that. It's real interesting, man. I mean, it's all about performance and controlling the crowd. I mean, everything kind of goes back to crowd work,
Are you more of like a baby face or a heel?
I really love being a heel. I love being a heel because you don't have to worry about the comeback as much.
Yeah. You ever roast the crowd?
I cannot stop fucking coughing. Oh yeah, dude.
We're all gonna get sick in here.
Oh no, dude. I got over being sick like 2 months ago, and I'm still let TJ Miller keeps jumping out my fucking mouth, dude.
I'm drinking tea because my throat was hurting today. I hope I'm not sick because I have a sold out show at Red Hair this Saturday.
Yeah, this probably isn't going to be published by Saturday, is it?
No.
And,
hey,
you did a great job, motherfucker.
Sure
you did a wonderful job. I might drop some acid before I go. I don't know.
To the show?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Are you going to the show?
Yeah, I got tickets.
Oh,
man.
snap. I think you told me that.
Yeah, I'm going.
Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
It's going to be sick, dude. I got somebody playing music.
Oh, yeah?
Beforehand.
I say shit, if you want someone to drop a hot 5, I'll fucking hop up there, dude.
Yeah, I got a couple people that are maybes on guest spots.
Okay.
Like, one person hit me up and was like, yo, let me get a guest spot on your Red Hair show. And and I was like, it was somebody who I like a lot, so I was like, yeah, come through. But then he ended up doing, like, he got booked on something just as good, I would say. And then I offered one up last night to one of the comics that was there.
That's cool.
So
it's going to be fun, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Like, me and the wife's going to go out and actually go out.
Storm Artiste is headlining.
Oh, yeah?
Super funny. I'm doing a set. I'm not hosting. Thank goodness.
Hosting is pretty stressful.
No, I just hate doing it. I'll do it for someone else's show, but I don't want to do it on my show. I'd rather just do a set because
it's not good being a hype man, right? Like,
yeah, I don't want to have to like warm the crowd up and stuff. And there's just something about hosting a show that you booked that sucks.
Yeah.
Because you'd rather just enjoy the show But instead, you got to be sitting there watching the comic the whole time, timing them, giving them the light.
Yeah, I've put on wrestling shows before, man, and it's just you got to have everybody in that time slot. You got to make sure no one's going over. And then whenever it's your turn to go on, it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Now's my time to bump people.
And as the host, you have to go first. Yeah. They're not really listening to you. Mm-hmm. They don't really consider you a comic as the host. Even though, like, most people, they know you're a comic and you're telling jokes and making them laugh, like, mentally, they don't process you as one of the comics.
Yeah.
They process you as the host.
It's weird, man.
I'll be happy to do it for anybody else's show.
Yeah.
Or a comedy club. I love that. But
yeah, I remember the one time that we I guess it was a stand-up show. It's me and my buddy in my old podcast. We did like a live podcast, and that was, I guess, our first like stand-up experience. It was like a VFW in Jessup.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was all right.
I've done a lot of VFW shows.
There were like 15 people in there, and like the host was doing a DJ set after.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to DJ. Mello's learning how to DJ.
Yeah.
Just because then I can DJ for other people's shows and then possibly make some money.
Yeah, dude. It's all about making money, dude. Like that's why I learned all these instruments, dude. Like there's always somebody needing something.
I definitely don't like do comedy for the money, but
it doesn't hurt.
It helps me focus on doing the comedy because I'm not worried about money or doing other stuff to make money.
Exactly. Yeah, and trust me, when you have that kid, dude, you're going to be focusing. I'm not saying your focus is going to change to solely money, but it's going to be like
I'm trying to.
Is it worth doing the trip because that's time away from the kid? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm trying to set up how I can like monetize the comedy in a way that's, reasonable and
in a way that doesn't
that works for me.
Yeah, in a way that makes you happy and doesn't make you feel like you're just like draining people or.
So I might be doing some merch or something.
Dude. You should do some merch, dude.
Yeah, I got an album I'm working on.
Oh yeah.
That it's been taking me a long time, but it's coming.
Good shit, dude.
So that'll be. I'm going to do physical copies for sale and all that, which is like, nobody has a CD player or a DVD player anymore, but at least
it's all about the novelty.
You get a collectible item.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to do, a million of them.
Yeah.
It'll be like a couple hundred.
Yeah, it's as long as it's small scale and you know that what you're spending, you can either get back, at least break even on it.
Some people do have a CD player in the car. I used to have the band van, and I would kind of maintain it and drive it around and stuff. It had a CD player, but you couldn't really plug your phone in or anything. So I would listen to Quinn Sakala's CD like on repeat.
Yeah, dude, I remember I had the cassette tape with the aux cord coming out of it.
Yeah,
put it in a CD player that was anti-skip, and every time you had a speed bump, it would absolutely skip.
Yeah, I would put that thing in my mom's car, and then it would get stuck in there, and she would get all mad.
Yeah, dude.
I guess she had tapes she wanted to listen to or something.
Man, books on tape. That's a humongous thing, dude.
Yeah, probably. Or some Spanish, like, learning tapes,
Yeah, dude. El Caballo Corre, dude.
Learn Spanish. Tape number 1 is 5 minutes. You got to flip it over.
Man, by the way, fucking Duolingo will not leave me alone, dude. So tired of that thing, dude. I keep on getting notifications like we miss you and shit like that with like a sad emoji.
I pirated Rosetta Stone a long time ago. But I don't have it anymore. I like Pirate Bayed it.
What, Frostwired that shit, dude?
It did. I got the whole thing.
Yeah, dude. My dad used to do that. He was very technologically advanced, but he would always, like, even if it was like the Netflix show, he would still just pirate it from Pirate Bay. I was like, dude, here's my Netflix password, and he called me the F word and just downloaded it on Frostwire anyway, dude.
Shut up, little bitch.
Yeah.
I'm downloading Linkin Park Numb.
Linkin Park Numb.exe, dude. He's like, stop being a queer. That's what he told me. That's what he told me.
Yeah, quit being a
queer, man.
Well, I got a couple cease and desist letters from Comcast.
Oh, yeah?
In my time, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One time I got one at my like house I was renting with my like buddies, and it was for like a pornographic movie. And I was like, why are you downloading this? Like,
dude, there was a guy in my hometown. He was the only guy that ever bought LimeWire.
Nice.
And he, like, the cops raided his house because he downloaded like all these terabytes of porn. Turns out there was like one underage porn on there.
No, you
the
know
cops
he had
raided
more than one.
Oh yeah. That's all. I'm just going off what he said.
It was like one.
It was one, dude. I promise.
I didn't even know it was there. Yeah, he was dabbling in the dark arts.
The dark. Yeah, these 12-year-olds look 16 nowadays, man.
Oh my god,
it's terrible, dude.
Speaking of monetization. What's like your most proficient instrument, you think?
I guess guitar.
That was the first one?
Or, I mean, I guess bass and then guitar. Because I can, like, Les Claypool was very, that was my shit in high school, listening to a lot of Primus and getting slapping down. And then going to, like, Stanley Clark stuff and, the funk slapping stuff like that. So I was really good at slapping. I still am. But, not a lot of bands want to hire a slap bass guy.
Yeah, I don't really do the slap thing. I just play with a pick, a very like pop punk. Yeah. And like punk downstroke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my main influence in high school and things like that too. Was just a lot of Blink, a lot of stuff like that, man.
Are you sad about Panic at the Disco breaking up?
I'm happy about it. Fuck. I'm real happy about it.
Was there ever I thought it was just the one guy, really.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is, right? Like everybody left except him, and they just hired all these other guys. So it's like they kind of disbanded anyway.
I still see value in like keeping the name, even if it's just the singer, because at least people know who that is.
For sure, yeah.
Like I know his name, but my mom probably doesn't. But I bet she knows who Panic at the Disco is.
Oh yeah.
One time my mom called me and was like, have you ever heard of this band called the Fallout Boys? I was like, you mean Fallout Boy, Mom? She's like, yeah, they were on TV. They're pretty good.
Yeah. Man. And really what Panic at the Disco is like, I didn't even like any album after the first one. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but...
Nah, me neither.
Yeah. So that Pretty Odd thing was so goddamn pretentious.
That one was dumb. There was one after that, I think, the one that had like Death of a Bachelor. That one was okay.
Yeah, I guess I need to listen to it. I just tuned out. Kind of like after Fall Out Boy, like after they did a certain thing, it was I'm just gonna stop listening.
Yeah, it was like 3 albums.
Yeah, like Take This to Your Grave was a perfect album.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I going to do after that?
I think that like My Chemical Romance though they only had a few albums, but they had the most consistent. Like
they were very consistent,
solid.
I remember I saw them. It was the Honda Civic tour. It was Blink 182.
Oh, I was there.
You were there too?
Yeah.
And Matt and Kim was opening
in Atlanta
too.
at Lakewood.
Yeah,
I was there.
Yeah,
I was wilding out.
Yeah, dude, Matt and Kim, they're good, man. They make nursery rhymes for depressed people. It's really cool.
Yeah, I've been. I think I was drinking in the parking lot during Matt and Kim.
Yeah.
But I came inside during My Chemical Romance. As soon as My Chem started, I came inside. And that was like right after they released Danger Days. So they were doing the outfits and everything.
Oh, yeah. Like the bright red hair and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good time.
It was, man.
The Honda Civic tour.
Yeah, dude. The Honda Civic tour.
And I kept that lanyard because I had a Honda
I got it
Civic.
too.
I don't have it anymore, but
it's like in a drawer somewhere. That was cool though, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
I was in the lawn in the back.
Yeah.
Like back right.
Yeah, the lawn was cool, man. Like the lawn at that specific place is cool.
That lawn used to get crazy during like Warped Tour.
Yeah.
Because kids would be like sliding down the hill and they would have all the signs up that said like don't slide.
Yeah, no sliding.
Remember, did you ever do Warped Tour?
I went to one Warped Tour.
Okay, what year was that?
Oh God, 2013.
So that was before they did the no moshing rule.
No, there was a thing that said no mosh. There was like the signs that said no moshing on the stage. Like we went for Bayside, like because they played early, and then like I don't know, it was really fun. It's the most sunburn I've ever gotten though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Was it in the parking lot or was it in?
No, I went to the one in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, doubly hot.
Dude, back in like high school, they used to have like a half pipe there and stuff. Yeah, it was wild.
That's cool, man.
They didn't have as many rules about like moshing and stage diving and stuff.
Fucking half pipes, dude. Like I was always with the skaters, but I never could do it, man.
I'm not a skater. My roommate in college got really into it because I had a skateboard and he was just looking for something to do, I guess. And so he broke that skateboard in. It was like pretty pristine because I never used it, and he broke that thing in. And so I was glad somebody got some use out of it because it was like a nice skateboard.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude. Like I tried to do the skateboarding thing, but I was always like the fatty.
Yeah.
And I broke every board I ever had.
I can't, I will hurt myself.
Yeah, it's much. Oh.
That's why I went the fruit booter route.
The fruit booter route, yeah, dude.
I did rollerblade. I had the aggressive inline skates with the grind rail.
Grinding rails, bro.
Yeah. I did that for a while.
My favorite thing was to just jump over anything I could.
Yeah. That I didn't go to a lot of like the skate parks, but we would mess around on like the college stairs and stuff. Back when KSU didn't have a lot of rules either.
Oh yeah.
You used to be able to smoke on KSU's campus. That was where I made all my friends.
Yeah.
Was at the smoking section. And then they took that away because a bunch of dorks wrote essays about how smoking is bad.
Fucking dorks.
Well, it's such an easy essay topic. Here's why we should get rid of the smoking sections on campus. It smells bad. It's bad for you. You can get secondhand smoke. It's like,
get that word
shut
count.
up.
Yeah, let's hit that word count, dude.
Yeah. And then literally, I remember like in my English classes, like 10 people wrote about how they should get rid of the smoking sections. And then a couple of years later, the smoking sections were gone.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
And then one time I was smoking a cigarette next to the trash can on like the back of a building.
Yeah.
And it smelled like shit too. Like the trash can smelled terrible.
Yeah.
I was standing there smoking a cigarette. Some teacher comes walking around the corner or whatever, some busybody.
Yeah.
And they're like, "You can't smoke on the campus." I'm like,
dude.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I'm on the back of the building next to the trash can. I'm not bothering anybody.
You're
like
just huffing a dart, dude.
Well, I'm having me a lung buster before before I drop out of this.
Nicotine's actually good for you too, you know.
Oh yeah, that's what
nicotine's
they say
actually
now.
good for you, dude.
No, I think that's I think it improves cognitive function temporarily, but I don't think it's good for you.
No, it's not good for you. No, I said this shit to my wife last night, and she just looked at me like, no, just no.
Well, I saw like a reel about how nicotine's good for you or something recently.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's not good for you.
It does fight Alzheimer's and dementia.
It's just awesome.
Yeah, dude.
It's not good for you. Nothing that's awesome. Nothing that's as awesome as nicotine can be good for you. It's like sugar.
Yeah, they always say too much of a good thing, right? Like,
the cancer-causing delivery system is the bad part of it.
For sure.
You know what?
Cancer it's all bright side, and cancer's the downside.
The cigarettes are the worst, but man, those Zen pouches are freaking satisfying.
They fuck your teeth up, though.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've been on them for a few years, and it's some gum issues, yeah.
Yeah.
You got like a mouthful of dice or something?
What's the reference you made earlier? The T.J. Miller?
Oh, yeah, dude, yeah. I got all this mucus, dude. Well, he was a Mucinex guy for a while, wasn't he?
Oh, was he?
I think he was, yeah.
I don't know.
He was like that little Mucinex guy.
I haven't had cable in years.
We got Google. Is he?
I saw T.J. Miller in New York.
T.J. Miller Mucinex.
I think he has like sexual assault allegations.
T.J. Miller?
Yeah.
He has the least amount of brain of anybody that's alive, right?
Is that true?
Yeah, he had like a brain surgery.
Oh my god.
T.J. Miller replaced as Mucinex spokesman with the sexual assault.
We found the answer to both your questions.
Yeah, and they had the Jew from Parks and Rec. He's taking over, dude.
Yeah, is that the new guy?
Yeah, dude. Looks like T.J. Miller from a completely other part of the earth, don't he? Don't he?
Yeah, he looks the same. I saw him do stand up in New York.
Oh yeah,
like a year ago.
That's cool. I mean,
I didn't know he had sexual assault allegations.
Yeah,
or that he was the Mucinex guy.
Yeah, he's the Mucinex guy, dude.
But I learned both of those things.
Man,
there was a guy recently that got in trouble for like jerking off on FaceTime.
Oh,
in front
wow.
of a girl, like another comic.
Oh god!
It was a comic, and he jerked off on FaceTime. Look up
go ahead
L.A. comic.
Google who jerked off. I mean, it's not Louis C.K., but the other one.
Yeah, jerking off on FaceTime. I guess. Oh. I don't know how else we would Google this.
No.
Whoa!
FaceTime jerk off porn videos.
Okay, never mind.
xnxx.com. That's the one to go to, by the way.
Yeah, if she wanted to see it, she could have just searched that.
Yeah, dude. Look at all the...
Hold on, guys. Maybe it'll be on page 2.
She doesn't need you to FaceTime
it'll
her,
be on
dog.
Page 2.
I could find... What the heck? Well, your search results are insane, dude.
We found nothing out.
Welcome to DuckDuckGo.
I guess this is where he got the idea.
Oh, dude, for sure.
Yeah, DuckDuckGo rules. It was on Twitter, but it doesn't matter.
That's all that search told me is that DuckDuckGo rules.
Yeah, DuckDuckGo rules. Lead you straight to the hub, dude.
My goodness. You ever watch like ISIS beheading videos?
Oh, dude, sweet HD, right? Like it's in like, how do they get them cameras, dude?
Money from rich people.
I've never because nobody in America. Them. Yeah, you're right. Where did ISIS get these cameras from? They got the nicest cameras, dude.
Dude, they got like drone shots and stuff. I saw one where they had a guy doing like a suicide bombing.
Yeah.
He like gives a thumbs up, gets in the truck, and then they got a drone following him, and he crashes the truck into a dude. It's like, am I watching a movie right now, or is this real?
It'd be cool
life?
if it became widescreen as he was driving. Yeah. Sam Elliott talking over it.
Did they overlay music?
Like the building rubble turns into their logo.
Yeah.
It's blaring "Fortunate Son."
No, it's playing the stomp clap whoa music, dude. That's on Google Foods and shit.
They only have like a couple songs they're allowed to listen to.
Oh yeah,
the ones that go like "Salam
yeah. Is that like exactly?
That was the first song Billy ever learned to play.
They might put a jihad on me just for
dude.
About this. I don't know.
Man, you might find out what kind of cameras they use.
Yeah. Well, I don't plan on going to any of these places. Although the rent in Kabul, it looks pretty cheap.
Yeah.
You could buy like a whole house for I think $4,000
in Kabul.
Yeah, Kabul, Afghanistan, which is, I think, run by the Taliban.
Booking.com.
I saw this.
Let's book a hotel in Kabul.
I saw this one guy on a reel, and he was talking about how he only books vacations at places that were just under a terrorist attack because like the tickets there are so cheap, and like all the tours you take, you're the only guy on the bus taking these tours.
The tours.
He's like, I flew to Afghanistan and back for $53.
That's crazy. Can you still visit Kabul, Afghanistan? $40 a night. Look at that. That looks nice.
Man, that balcony looks like a sweet place to get thrown off of. Look at that.
Well, if you're gay, don't go there, but...
Yeah. Oh, God. Those beds look sweet. Look at that.
I do not support the Taliban. I just want to clarify.
Nah, they're not nice people, right?
That does look nice, though, for $40 a night.
$40 a night, dude.
You can't get a freaking Airbnb in Marietta for $35 a night.
Oh, no. Check that apartment out.
$18 a whole apartment, elite apartment.
Dude, they got a guy from like South Georgia to make the whole thing out of old pallets. That's $60 a night. You get a little plant outside.
Dude, that is modern. Luxury apartment.
That's a tiny home.
Azizi Tower. Sounds like it's in a pretty hip area, though.
Can you go back up to the bathroom when you get a chance?
Look at that view.
Oh, yeah. I'm curious about this system here. Yeah, you shitting in a hole in the floor.
Is that in the floor?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
The tank just mounted to the wall. Seashell sink, dude. I can't even think of the last time these people may have saw seashells.
You just squat over that bad boy?
Oh, yeah, dude.
The seashell sink. Yeah, that's a nice touch. That's from like a beach house.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Is there a beach in Kabul?
They did a vacation to Florida and came back with a seashell sink.
I'd like to point out that they have their best furniture out for the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
that's the patio, dude.
You can kick the legs out of them fucking chairs. You remember those chairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, whenever Jackass was the thing, everybody would kick the legs out of those chairs.
Yeah, there was one like the school had a bunch of those chairs out for like the sports field or something, and they were all like sun damaged. So if you kicked them, they would just like explode,
dude.
We destroyed like 6 of them.
But I remember taking a brick out of the wall in my high school. Like all of our friends, like we were all in band, and we just all like went above the ceiling tiles and just started just chipping at it.
There was a TikTok trend where it was like, "What's the craziest thing you can steal from your high school?"
Oh God,
I can't remember what it was called.
Was it called like a devious lick or something?
Devious lick, yeah, that's what it was. People were trying to steal like plumbing components
crazy,
and stuff,
dude.
like like faucets and.
It's still like one guy brought a whole mirror back from the bathroom. They wore a trench coat to school and brought home a mirror from the bathroom.
That's so funny though. It
is, man.
That is like high school comic mischief at its best.
Oh yeah, dude.
In our video production class, the teacher had these posters on the wall that were like really good, like editing tips and like framing tips and stuff like that. And we took the lights, like the studio lights, and we would stick them right up to the poster, and then the poster would catch fire.
Oh shit.
And he'd come running in the room, and he was an older guy too. He'd be like, "No, don't burn my posters."
Man, that's pretty legit, dude. All I ever did in AV class was play Bloons Tower Defense 3, dude.
Yeah, I did a lot of that. But I was the technical director for the morning news at my high school.
Oh, hell yeah.
We did a live broadcast every morning, and I would bully other kids off of it that would try to TD.
Yeah.
I was good with the switcher and the titles too, man. I can make those titles on the fly.
Hell yeah, dude.
The 2 anchors that were on the news, Brody and Tina, just got engaged too.
Oh wow.
And that was 10 years ago, 11 years ago.
Damn. Did you go to Marietta Middle School?
Sprayberry High School, and I went to J.J. Daniel Middle School.
Because I had moved up here around 2014, 2015 the first time. I lived over in Smyrna, and I was a substitute teacher.
Okay.
And I would sub at Marietta Middle School, and it was the worst experience of my life, dude. Like
these kids maniacs.
Dude, just people, just rabid human beings, dude. I subbed the art class, and there's people just throwing Crayola markers all over the room. Like, I don't get paid enough for this shit, dude.
We used to do this thing in one of our science classes where we would get up and like we would have standoffs with fake guns.
Oh yeah,
and you can't do that anymore.
We would do a thing where we would just kind of like act like we're throwing something at each other, and the other guy would act like he was catching it.
Yeah,
dude. We'd do that shit like all the way down the hallway, across the gym and shit, and like people eventually would just be like, "What the fuck?"
It was like, I look back on it now, there was a lot of chaos in the school.
Oh yeah,
we had a fight club in the bathroom at J.J. Daniel, and it was because we watched the movie Fight Club, and so it was like a friendly thing, you know. We weren't trying to like kill each other, but a couple times the teachers caught us, and there was one time that was really funny to me because the teacher caught us, and one kid had another kid by like the lock or whatever, so he was defenseless, and
like
the other kid, the other kid was just punching him in the side, like in the ribs.
Hell yeah, dude.
And like none of them were like wanted to get anybody in trouble. It was all just like good fun.
Oh, dude.
It wasn't even like bullying. It was like, this is bathroom fight club. Yeah. This is what we do.
Slap boxing, dude. I remember we used to slap box.
Yeah.
And then I remember one time my senior year we were threatened to not walk at graduation
because of the slap box.
No, because we were taking the work ready exam in the auditorium. And, like, all the bad kids decided to, because they said you could just sit anywhere. So all the bad kids, me included, we were just sitting in the back corner. We're just throwing shit. And, like, I tried hitting a guy named Anthony Pope in the middle. And I give him a shout out because I love him. But he was, like, trying to bring the mullet back at the time. And this was 2011. He was trying to bring it back so fucking hard.
Nice.
And we're, you know.
Ahead of his time.
He was way ahead of his time. I threw the pencil, and it hit the work-ready lady in the back of the head. And she acted like she got shot.
Oh,
yeah, she was threatening to sue the school and shit.
Ooh,
and then the principal over the intercom was like, "This is the worst class I've ever been a part of." It's just shit like that, man. We almost didn't walk. They almost took the senior picnic. I guess there was a senior picnic. It's kind of gay, but
play like body shots, which was just boxing, but you weren't allowed to hit them in the face.
Oh, dude. We played a lot of quarters.
I was on the lacrosse team for the freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah.
And they would do like boxing in the locker room with the helmet on and the gloves. Because the gloves are real padded because people are hitting you with the stick. And that was fun because you're top heavy with the helmet on. So you're just bobbling around.
That's fucking cool, though.
Yeah.
Man, I was on the track team and never did anything.
It was very just like chaotic.
Yeah, dude.
People trying to beat each other up any chance they got.
Like Bloody Knuckles was.
Yeah, I didn't do Bloody Knuckles because
like we would just we'd put our fingers here and like we would take a quarter and just go like that and just like bust our knuckles up.
Yeah, that was too much.
Yeah, it was the worst thing we could have done, dude. Just blood all over the cafeteria table. Those poor ladies had to clean all that shit up.
We would play like Yu-Gi-Oh too.
Oh yeah, dude.
I played Yu-Gi-Oh like all the way through high school.
Yeah, dude.
At the lunch table.
Fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon, dude.
It was cool at the time.
Yeah.
It was. You were respected if you were at the Yu-Gi-Oh table.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like, oh, this guy's gaming right now.
For sure, dude. Hitler's favorite card was Blue Eyes White Dragon.
What if he had a Blue Eyes White Dragon, like or like a holographic Charizard or something?
Oh, dude. Dude had all 5 pieces of Exodia and shit, dude.
They might have had something, There could be like Nazi bases on the moon or something like that.
Hell yeah,
possible.
dude.
It's always possible.
Part of me wishes it was possible.
It is possible.
I mean, you know what I mean. Well, you know what I mean. Part of me wishes that it was like, I don't know, man. It's a lot. It's a lot to think about, man.
If it was reality.
Yeah, dude.
But they got like spacecrafts. They don't know where they came from, so those could be like Nazi spacecrafts or whatever. Yeah. So you do want there to be Nazis on the moon, is what you're saying?
Yeah, without helmets. You know what I mean? Gotta look on the bright side of things. Maybe they're just floating around, dude.
There was a movie about that, but I didn't watch it. I think it's just like it's funny for the concept.
It was bad.
Yeah. It's funny as a concept, but I can't see how you would turn that into an entire
like a franchise
film. Yeah.
Like action figures and fucking cereal. Dwayne The Rock Johnson in the next one. Like, hey.
I was thinking about this, like, at what point are we going to have more hours of footage or more hours of entertainment about World War II than actual hours that the war happened?
I think.
You know what I'm saying?
I think with all the people that's played like those like Call of Duty World at War, dude.
I guess you count video games. We're already there.
I would count video games, dude. It's like, dude, if you play Nazi zombies, especially on like the first Black Ops, dude, that's pretty intense.
Like, I don't think they're ever going to stop making movies or documentaries about World War II. And it's like, at a certain point, the runtime is going to be longer than the actual war was.
Yeah, dude. It's kind of like MASH. The show was like, I went back to MASH. The show was like 13 seasons. It was like 11 or 13 seasons, and the war only lasted 3 years.
Yeah, they had black and white MASH and color MASH, right?
I don't remember. This is the second time I've talked about MASH.
MASH was longer than the war. Yeah. Which war was MASH about?
The Korean War.
Korea, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was only 3 years.
What a lame war.
Such a lame war, dude.
What was the point of that?
America was like, I don't like these Koreans. I don't know. What was it?
Communists.
What was the point of Afghanistan?
That's a good question.
Yeah, dude.
Dick Cheney, right?
Selling guns.
Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney making money? Wasn't that what it was about?
Oh, Dick Cheney blasted old boy's face off, didn't he? Remember that guy? He shot a guy in the face while he was duck hunting.
Yeah, he didn't get in trouble for that.
No.
Actually, the guy who he shot apologized to Dick Cheney.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's how you know, like, you got power.
That dude, Alec Baldwin, that guy, and he apologized to him, dude.
Yeah, when you shoot someone in the face and then they apologize to you, it's like, I don't want to mess with this dude. He invaded a whole country.
Yeah, dude.
For no reason.
What does the guy look like? Does he look like old dude from Hannibal?
Whoa! More porn? How is that possible? I'm just kidding.
Henry Whittington apologizes for getting shot in the face.
As media have been very patient and waiting for me to make my appearance here. I hope you understand. I'm sorry I've delayed you.
Yeah, he looks
I know
good
your
for
role
getting
is
shot
to
in the
get
face,
the,
though, doesn't he?
We can watch it just off of
compliment
the
you on what you've
video,
done.
yeah.
He looks good, man. He looks real good.
I've read and seen many of your reports, and I know your job isn't easy.
I'm sorry that Dick Cheney shot me in the face.
So you can see what
That
a
was
lucky
irresponsible
person
of
I am.
me.
For many years, my family and
I'm still picking
have been
pebbles
friends
out of
with
my
the
head.
Armstrongs down in Kennedy
Oh, no,
County.
they got the camera on the good side. When he
Look,
turns, you can really
see
see
the
where
black
you
eye.
can see where he got hit.
Yeah.
Have had
This guy in
some
the back's about to
wonderful
start laughing.
visits, pleasant memories.
Sorry, I can't believe this guy's doing this right now.
Man.
What's the lost part of his
However,
brain?
this past weekend,
This is like 2014. There'd be a little kid dabbing in the
in
background.
a
That'd be sweet.
cloud of misfortune.
Wasn't there a kid
and
dabbing
sadness,
some
that is not easy
politician's
to
like
explain.
son or something?
I think so, yeah.
especially to those
Hunter
who are not
Biden.
familiar
What?
with the great
No,
story
it wasn't Hunter
of quail
Biden.
hunting.
No, he's doing different kinds
We
of
all
dabs.
assume
Yeah,
certain
for sure.
risks in whatever we do.
You know what's the funniest part is there's a whole channel called Public Apology Central.
regardless of
That's
how
the name of this
experienced,
YouTube channel.
Careful
That's
and
interesting.
They
dedicated
only post a public apology.
And he has
Accidents
1.3
do
thousand
and will happen.
subscribers. I
and
said
that's
not
what
that
happened
many.
last Friday.
That's not even enough to get ads.
I'm very grateful
dude.
and want to thank all the people who
Public Apology Central.
remembered me in
What's
their
the
prayers
picture of?
and the
Was that Jordan
kindness
Peterson?
that I have.
Who's that?
Can you click on
you
that?
have
picture?
Is that him? Is that the guy? Oh, that's somebody apologizing. Whoa, zoom
Lance
in.
Armstrong. Doping, right? Was that his thing?
What was the mayor in or governor of New York, or is that who that is?
Who, Lance Armstrong?
What was his name?
Oh, you're talking about that guy. Was that Ron Paul? Rand Paul?
No,
No.
No.
That's
God.
the guy who was like, "I'm not a pervert, I'm Italian."
Oh, God.
Oh, the one of the
Cuomo.
Cuomos.
Cuomo.
Yeah.
Is that who that is?
What, Rivers Cuomo?
Something like that.
Anyway,
Yeah, this really got off the rails.
Dude, I'm sorry, man. We go on public apologies, man.
Yeah, let's make a public apology right now.
Did y'all see Buzz Aldrin got married again?
Wasn't he saying there were like aliens on the moon and stuff like that?
Dude, when you're second place, you'll say anything.
I think he said like that there's stuff out there.
Yeah.
You got thrown through a table.
Oh, yeah. There's that.
Let's pull that
That's
up.
like the best segue I could have imagined, dude.
Well, we're getting close to the end, so we might as well.
Hey, yeah, dude.
All right.
Word.
Viewer discretion advised.
Trigger warning.
So,
Splinter.
well, hold on. Set the clip up a little for us.
All right, so I put on a tribute show for my dad whenever he passed, and then I decided to have like my first official match with a guy who I considered my brother at the time. We had like a grudge match. We were wrestling for like 17 minutes. We went way over. I bumped the last match. I put a table in the ring. I was going to suplex him through the ring or suplex him through the table. And then he reversed it, and then he managed to pick my fat ass up, and he threw me through it. But like the ring padding itself was all sketch under the mat,
Yeah.
so like there was some parts where there was bare wood,
Yeah.
and like I accidentally put the table right on top of the bare wood part,
Nice.
and whenever I landed, like I had this whiplash thing happen, and I hit it on the ring. You'll see it, like my head just like falls back. But no, we're trying to communicate, like, hey, reverse this.
Yeah.
And we kind of stall for a sec, and then he decides, all right, I'm just going to throw your ass through
which
there.
shirt are you in? Which color?
I'm in the black shirt with the white shorts.
Okay.
Yeah. And he tries to do it. I'm like, no, bitch. Do it again. Nope.
This looks like two dads fighting over the last
He kicks me in the
Coors Light.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like the end of a Whitesnake concert, right? Right here.
Nice.
Dude. That's pretty sweet, dude.
Through the table. Oh yeah, you're
dude.
out.
Oh fuck, it hurt, dude. It was like a split second. I blacked out. I didn't know what the hell was going on. It's pretty sweet though, man.
I have
Man,
no
he really
desire-
struggled to pick you up there.
Yeah, and I was actually like 80 pounds lighter there too.
I have no desire to ever do that. How do you get into wrestling? Like, what makes you like? Yeah, that looks like what I want to do.
I don't know. I think it's just the I guess the thrill of the audience, right?
Yeah, I guess I can understand that.
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of fun, and then you actually like take your first bump, which bump is landing safely on your back. The first one just like takes the breath out of you and shit. But some people fall in love with it that way.
Dude,
Probably the same psychopaths that say they fall asleep when they get tattooed.
I'll break my back. I'll get a tattoo all day.
Yeah.
But you are not going to throw me through a table. At least not consensually.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, man, that's going to be wrestling in the future. They're just going to ask for consent before they do anything out loud, the way everybody hears it.
Like, tattoos hurt, but at no point am I like, is this going to hurt forever?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, a back injury is like, sometimes you don't know.
Yeah, dude. Like, how many times has Hulk Hogan landed a leg drop in his day? His spine's all fucked up.
I would be dead.
Oh, yeah, dude.
My body would not handle it.
Mm-mm. No, the Iron Sheik, he's still struggling mentally with it.
Bitch.
Man.
I had something else, but I forgot. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, dude.
We are about an hour in, so
that's all good, man.
Yeah, where can people find whatever project is most important to you?
I mean, on Instagram, I'm just Duncan Complains. I don't really post much on there. You
got anything you want to promote here?
I don't really have anything, man, other than I'm just playing corporate shows. If y'all need a guitar, bass, or drummer, man, I'm here for you.
That's what's up.
Yeah, dude.
And as always, you can find me on any social media at Billy Willig, BILLYWILLIG. Post comedy and podcasts and blackjack and hookers and yeah.
I love blackjack.
Peace.